So I believe this is my fourth Galaxy Z Fold. I'm replacing my Z Fold 6 with the Z Fold 7. Let's see what we got here. This is beautiful. Now let me put this side by side with my Z Fold 6, and you can see the difference in size between the two. Much larger screen. Another thing you'll notice is the seam is much more pronounced here. You don't see the seam. You barely see the seam on the Z Fold 7. So what else we got here? Probably usual stuff. SIM card, projector, and obviously a USB-C cord. And as you guys know, they do not send these phones with a charging brick. I don't know why they don't spend it. You spend almost $1,900 for this phone and you don't get a charging brick. Shame on you, Samsung. All right, booting up the phone. Okay, so I'm going to go and sync everything up with my old phone with the new phone. I'll be right back. Okay, I just transferred everything over from my Z Fold 6 to the Z Fold 7. And one of the things that you see right off the back is the main display dimensions are much larger. In the Z Fold 7, they're 8 inches, 7.6 for the Z Fold 6. Another thing you also notice is it is way thinner. Way thinner. And as you can see as well, when I close to show the cover display, you can see that this is much larger. The 7 is much larger than the 6. This is great for when most of the time, you're going to have the phone like this. Making phone calls, sending text messages. Now you have a lot more real estate to view the text, look at information, look at pictures, and so forth using the cover display. Another key feature that you'll notice is the cameras. Now this was the main reason why I considered upgrading. It's because the cameras for the Z Fold 6 have a wide angle 50 megapixel lens, whereas the Z Fold 7 has a 200 megapixel wide angle lens. Big difference, basically 4 times difference. The other cameras, in terms of the ultra wide and the telephoto, are the same. 12.0 for the ultra wide and 10.0 for the telephoto. As you can see here, in this angle, the differences in the thickness, it's just a thinner phone. Now in terms of weight, it feels about the same. In terms of batteries, the internal battery for the 6 versus the 7, guess what? They're the same. But because of some things that they've done in terms of the software and some of the internal mechanics, as well as the processor, they were able to squeeze out 1 extra hour for the 7 as opposed to, to the 7 as opposed to the 6. So you get 24 hours of video playback on the 7, whereas the 6, you get 23. Not a big difference. In terms of the cameras, back to the cameras, one of the things that I really appreciate is the 6 had this camera that you could barely see sort of integrated into the screen, and the quality of the picture wasn't that great in many cases when I was doing selfies. The 7 now has a straight cutout camera, which you can see right here. It has improved picture quality, so you get 10 megapixels as opposed to 4. So 10 as opposed to 4. Improved picture quality. I'm looking forward to taking some selfies with this Z Fold 7. So the question is, if you have a Z Fold 6 and you're considering upgrading to a Z Fold 7, should you do it? Well, in my case, because I wanted a larger phone, better cameras, the latest version of the AI from Samsung, I went with the upgrade. So you may be in a different situation. You may be coming from Z Fold 4 or 5. Definitely want to make that upgrade. If you're coming from a S25, you may have second thoughts. I will tell you, this is a significant improvement over this. So I endorse anyone considering moving from a Z Fold 6 to a Z Fold 7, go for it. Spend the money, do the upgrade. You get anywhere between $1,000 and $1,250 for your trade-in. It's a good deal. Go for it. Thank you for watching this weekend's In My Garage video, to which we featured a little bit of tech. We do like the Samsung Z Fold 7. Please drop your comments in the comments field. But most importantly, click that subscribe and like button. Have a great rest of the week and weekend.